Hey guys! Joel's Effect here with a nice video tutorial slash showcase of my Enderman rig and its nice features. I would advise watching the video until the end because I'm going to explain the coolest feature last. So let me just show the rig to you guys quickly. So pretty much straightforward Enderman. The UV mapping isn't done perfectly. But if you want it to be better, you'll have to do it yourself because I don't care at all. You have caved in eyes, sorry, and also extruded small extruded parts of the body to just give it a little bit more, just a little bit more bumping and so on. So as you can see over here, there's a little bit of extrusion on the body, and the eyes are caved in as well. Other than that, it's pretty much the Enderman from Minecraft. You've got glowing eyes as well. So let's take a look at the rig, shall we? You've also got a walk over here, a walk cycle that you can activate. It's made in R13, of course. If you don't have R12 or you don't have R13 Studio, you won't have the C-Motion feature, so you can't make him walk. So pretty much straightforward. The little walk, you can make him walk faster or have a bigger stride. You can make him jump higher. So if you want me to make a C-Motion tutorial, maybe I can. I won't go into in-depth details on how to set this up. It's really simple, but you need to know how to do it. So let me just uncheck that. So of course you have controllers for both the arm and legs, and the way I name the whole rig, left foot is when you look at the rig, when you're in front of the rig, the left side is the left side on your left, not the left side of the actual rig. So goes over here. Also in the Enderman over here, you've got all the bones over here. Let me just show you the bone system really quickly. You've got one bone for the leg, one bone for the arms, one bone over here, one backbone, and bones for the shoulders. It's pretty simple. I'm also going to add another bone for the head and some user data over here. User data to bend them over, because you can actually bend them over like this. But also a bone for the head to rotate the head around. So I'm going to add these two user datas over here. You'll be able to rotate the head and rotate the body over here. Pretty simple, isn't it? Also, you've got particles. I'm going to go over these in a second. And finally over here, you've got all the mesh of the body. It's that simple. You also notice that you've got an explosion over here and a twist deformer. Now, what are these? These are for the teleportation that you can see over here. As you can see, now it's 0. Nothing is happening, but when I tweak it up, you can see the Enderman like exploding around. The reason for that is that I made an espresso over here. That's the value that you can move over here. That's the user data right here. It controls the strength of the explosion. So if we come and take a look at the explosion over here, so as you can see, 74 over here, 74 over here. It's pretty much straightforward. It just controls the strength of the explosion. And now if I modify the speed, you can make it have a bigger explosion, smaller explosions, pretty much anything you want. You can also put the speed in the negative so that instead of exploding, it's going to sort of implode. I'm going to put this at about -43. You can modify the angle speed, pretty much anything you want. The end size, have bigger, that doesn't look so good, so I'd advise leaving this at 0, but if you want bigger pieces, you can also do that. You can modify the randomness also. More randomness is more scattered around, less randomness, it keeps the original shape. Just going to put the randomness at about 87. Okay, so you can also modify the there's a twist deformer, so that once the Enderman explodes, as you can see, it kind of shifts around, and when it comes back up, it shifts back like this. gives this nice dimension to the teleportation. Also, you're going to notice that the teleportation over here controls the color, red and blue, from the base material. Red plus blue equals purple. So the rig is going to become purple once it teleports like this, and it also controls the glow. So as you can see, the particles over here are purple, and it has a nice glow as well. So it controls the glow brightness. The more teleportation, the more brightness, but the smaller the particles. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And as you can see over here, if it just started shifting, it's just getting purple. It's not really purple, but if it's all the way shifted, it's going to be really purple and really glowy as well. That's pretty much it for the teleportation. As you can see, it can also control over here the twist, as I told you previously, and all of these are small conditions for a particle system that I set up. Pretty much all it does is that it's a condition that if the teleportation over here is at 0, it's not going to emit any particles, but if it's any higher than that, the particles, the visibility of the particles are going to be visible. So you're going to see the particles emitting. So it's going to leave a trace of particles in the path that you have chosen. Let me just make an example for you guys. I showed everything, but maybe it's hard to visualize how it actually works. So let's say I want my Enderman to teleport from this point to a point in the back over there. Let's just control click this and control click all the values over here. So control click, all of the values are going to be mapped at 30 seconds, keyframed. Over here at 70, I'm just going to move that Enderman around like this, put him in the back, rotate him a little bit just to give it a little bit more flavor, keyframe that as well. And now, as you can see, he just moves around from this point to the back over there. I'm going to make this a little bit faster actually. Boom, just moves. But it would be nice if we could see him teleporting from this point to the other point. So what we are going to do is come over here in our user data. Just a few seconds after he departed, put the teleportation at 100% so that he blows away and disappears. Alright. And just a few seconds before he arrives, let's just put that at 100% as well. So that's going to do, he's going to boom, boom. As you can see, it just teleports from 0 to 100, so we can see him shifting around. He's going to leave a trail of particles as well between these two frames. We can't see the particles over here, but if I go on and activate them, I suggest turning them off, but just for the sake of showing you guys, I'm also going to put the particles at the same birth rate as the renderer settings. So you'll be able to see over here the particles. As you can see, these are the particles that are being left in the trail. It's going to leave a nice trail of particles at the arriving point as well. As you can see over there, there are some particles as well. So really nice teleportation effect made by only 4 keyframes. You could just use 1 keyframe, put it at the middle, but that is going to make him that is not going to make him invisible at any point. He's just going to start shifting and become particles and become back to himself. So that's pretty much it for the rig. Let me just show you a few examples of it. That is a blaze rig I made. I'm going to make another video for that. Here's just a little showcase of the particle system. So the particles are really nice flying around. They're like small stars. They're pretty. Alright, so let's just watch the other video over here. So as you can see, it teleports, boom, boom, leaves particles around. It's really cool. As you can see over here, bam, he leaves particles. He leaves some particles where he arrives as well. So it's really, really nice. You can see him boom, boom. Really cool. Here's another example of it using the walk cycle. He just walks really fast, disappears, and reappears again. So you can get that nice effect with only like 4 keyframes. It's really easy to do. I hope you had a good time watching. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to use the rig, of course, I'll ask you to give me some credit. As you can see, there's a bit of modification to the face as well over here. There's this chin is a bit deformed. But anyways, if you want to use the rig, just give me credit, please. And otherwise, you can use it as you will. You can modify all the parameters if you want. So thanks for watching. See you soon for my Blaze model and a really cool tutorial that I'm going to do soon as well. See ya!